Hi, and welcome to something new, a game called Maestro VR. I got offered, this is one I've been offered a free copy of as part of the Steam Curator thing. I did hesitate to accept, not because it seemed like it wasn't anything great or anything like that. I have no opinions either way, but it just didn't strike me as like something that would be my kind of thing. On the other hand, I did go and look at the actual store page and stuff like that, and I don't think it's my kind of thing, but I think it looks like it could be a clever use of VR, so I thought, do you know what, I'll accept and give it a go. So I've run it up. I haven't tried it yet. This is going to be my absolute first impression. I've been into the options. The graphics were on, I think they were on low for some reason. I've gone high. I have no idea what very high or ultra are going to be like. I may try them. My machine's not too terrible, but we'll give it a go. I've got it set on easy, and I changed my hands to female because I just like having female avatars. I suppose we should do the tutorial. Let's do the tutorial. So the idea of this, if you hadn't gathered already, is you're a conductor of a orchestra, and this is all I know. Interesting, there's a big progress bar, which is taking a while to load.
Welcome to your first rehearsal as a conductor.
Cool.
Here you will learn the basic concepts to conduct the orchestra.
Can't move.
We will start with tempo.
Okay.
Tempo is the speed at which a piece of music is played and is indicated by the BPM, beats per minute. This is the icon for the BPM and indicates that there are 105 beats in a minute.
Okay.
Now
this
we know
looks really
the
nice.
speed of the beat. In terms of musical notation, a beat corresponds with the piece's time signature.
Okay.
The time signatures specify how many beats are contained in each bar.
Do excuse me, I'm going to cough.
4 beats per bar. 3 beats per bar. 2 beats per bar. Now we know the tempo, and you will have to communicate it to your orchestra with your baton.
How do I do?
In front of you, spheres appear. Each one represents the beat and its position according to the time signature. With your right hand, you will have to follow them before they disappear.
Oh.
4 beats per bar.
What?
3 beats per bar.
I don't think I quite followed
2
how the
beats per bar.
4 worked. I need to see that one again. But it's my hand. It's my hand that has to
Let's
go.
get to know the interface.
Okay.
Here you can see the current time signature and beats.
Okay.
This bar indicates conducting points. Every time you fail to follow the beat, you will lose points.
Yikes.
But you will recover points if you follow the beat correctly.
Okay.
If you lose all your conducting points, the orchestra will be confused and stop playing. This is the accuracy percentage. If you do everything correctly, your accuracy will be 100%. Here is indicated the experience gained in each concert. If you do it right, you will gain experience, but you can also lose it.
Okay.
The more experience you accumulate, you'll get new titles, and the more people will come to your concerts. This is the timeline. When an icon crosses this line, it will trigger its action.
Oh,
The green
so we
bar
changed.
indicates the duration of the music. Now you will test what you've learned. Press the grip of your left controller to see the ray interactor. Here, you can adjust your height. Before starting, you can see here the time signature and the BPM. When you press start, you will have 4 free beats before starting.
Okay. I can't remember how did that work? Was that up, down, down, down? I can't remember what. We'll find out. Oh. No. Huh? What? No, I can't follow this at all. No. This is not for me. What? Let's try that again. I think I need to see. Oh, it's all gone black.
Welcome to your first rehearsal as a conductor.
No, I don't want to go through the whole...
Here you will learn
Well, I suppose I
the
do.
basic concepts to conduct the orchestra.
Yeah. Can I
We will
skip?
start with tempo. Tempo is the
No, I
speed
can't
at
skip.
which a piece of music is played and is indicated by the BPM.
It won't
Beats
let
per
me
minute.
skip. Damn it.
This is the icon for the BPM and indicates that there are 105 beats in a minute. Now we know the speed of the beat. In terms of musical notation, a beat
Yes.
corresponds
We got
with
this.
the
Come on.
piece's time signature.
Hurry
The
up.
time signatures
Hurry up.
specify how many beats are contained in each bar. 4 beats per
Some
bar,
way of skipping to the next bit would be nice.
3 beats per bar, 2 beats per bar.
But I didn't understand what that
Now we know the
4/4
tempo,
was.
and you will have to communicate it to your orchestra
Was it
with your baton.
up, there.
In front of you,
Let's watch it.
spheres appear. Each one represents the beat and its position according to the
It's a
time
really
signature.
awkward way of doing things.
With your right hand, you will have to follow them before they disappear.
Yep.
4 beats per bar,
What?
3 beats per bar,
I still can't see the pattern in that one. You see, that one, it's just going around in a
2
circle.
beats per bar,
And this one's just up and down. But that 4th one, what was it even doing?
Now, let's get to know the interface.
Uh,
Here you can see the current time signature and beats. This bar indicates conducting points. Every time you fail to follow the beat, you will lose points. But you will recover points if you follow the beat correctly.
this looks like it's going to
If
be
you
really
lose all
fun,
your
but I
conducting
feel
points,
this
the orchestra will be
tutorial
confused and stop playing.
is not...
This is the accuracy percentage.
It's not very
If you do
accessible. I
everything
kind of
correctly,
want
your
to be able to say I
accuracy
want
will
to...
be 100%.
I want you to teach me this
Here
bit.
is indicated the experience
Like,
gained in each concert.
I know all this.
If
I
you
only
do it
need to be
right,
told
you
the
will gain
UI
experience.
once.
But you can also
But
lose it.
the actual movement
The
thing,
more
that I
experience you
need to
accumulate,
watch
you'll get
again
new
and again.
titles, and the more people will come to your concerts.
So I feel like this is
This is
not
the
done
timeline.
well.
When an icon crosses this line, it will trigger its action. The green bar indicates the duration of the music. Now you will test what you've learned. Press the grip of your left controller to
Yeah.
see the ray interactor.
Yeah.
Here you can adjust your height. Before
it's
starting,
still
you
weird
can
doing
see
that.
here the time signature and the BPM.
Okay, come on, we want to start.
When you press start, you will have 4 free beats before starting.
I should watch it on those 4 free ones, shouldn't I? Dick. That was tricky. That changed a bit too quick. Right, let's not do try again, because I thought try again was just going to let me try that particular practice thing again. I didn't think it was going to make me go through the whole thing. Okay, so far so good. So let's try the next bit of the tutorial. I kind of like this. I gotta say, it looks good. I don't want to sound...
Now it's time to learn the instruments of the orchestra.
Okay, let's listen to this.
As you can see, you will start with the string instruments. To your left are the violins, and to your right is the viola, the cello, and the double bass. These are the icons to represent them in the interface. First violin,
Okay.
second violin,
Yeah.
viola,
How they look the same.
cello,
That looks the same.
double bass.
What?
One of the main tasks of the conductor is to ensure correct entries by orchestra members. Basically, tell the musicians when they have to play.
Okay.
To do this, when an instrument icon crosses the timeline, you'll need to press the grip of your left controller to see the ray interactor to make sure you're pointing at the instrument, and press the trigger of your left controller to indicate that it has to play.
Those icons are hopeless. How am I supposed to know which one's which?
If you fail, you will lose conducting points, and the musicians on that instrument will get confused and stop playing.
They're going to
With
get
your left
confused.
hand,
What about
give
me?
correct entries to instruments. And don't forget, with your right hand, you must keep the tempo.
Are you kidding? Do you want me to
Now, you will test what you've learned.
tap my head and rub my tummy at the same time? Okay, so I did. Okay, let's go for it. Ah. You? I'm pointing at you. No? What? No. I don't know what that icon is. That. No, that. What? No, I can't do this. Literally can't do this. What? What? No. What did I do there? Those icons are hopeless. It's so the 1 and the 2 is fine. Like, although I'm not sure why I was supposed to be pointing at them, or what it was going to do. Like they seem to know what they were doing themselves, and then they just like stopped doing their thing. I think I'm definitely in a position where I'm really, really impressed by this, and I don't think I would ever play this because it's just super confusing, and I don't think I got the coordination for it. Like, how? How does somebody even do that? But it's not helped by the fact that, like, those
In
icons
front of you,
were
you
useless.
have the woodwind instruments.
Completely useless.
Let's learn their icons and their location.
It's like, here's 4 different instruments
Flute,
that all look the same.
oboe,
These are different at
clarinet,
least.
bassoon. In
Okay.
the same way as with the strings, you will have to ensure correct entries for each musician. If you have less than 25 conducting points, the woodwind players will be confused, and even if you ensure them the correct entries, they won't play.
I don't understand what entry is. What
now,
is
you
entry?
will test what you've learned.
Oh, God. I'm pointing at them. I don't get it. I've lost my... So I don't quite get the pointing thing, why I'd want to do it. I don't, like... Also, it's quite hard, because I'm still trying to learn this bit. Oh, that's what that noise is. I'm still trying to actually do this bit, and so I'm concentrating on that, and I need to be looking at that as well, and I need to be looking at these, which is actually a really hard thing to do in VR, especially, you know, because of the whole field of view thing and all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to judge this harshly, just, you know, in so much as I'm actually finding it really difficult to do, and I don't think the tutorial's paced terribly well for someone who's completely a novice about this kind of thing. I have no clue about any of this. I have no connection to any of this. I gotta say, literally no interest in, you know, this kind of orchestra and the idea of conducting and stuff like that. Just no, I've made it to like almost 55 without having the least bit of interest in classical music and orchestras and stuff like that. If that's people's thing, that's cool, that's fine. I'm not looking down on it, I'm not saying it's a bad thing or anything like that, but like I'm just trying to emphasize that it's just not for me. So I think I'm coming into this in a position where like I'm not going to get this. On the other hand, I don't know for sure, because of course, someone who's properly into this, they may be looking at this and going, this is ridiculous, this is nothing like how you conduct an orchestra or something like that. But I kind of feel like if you're a bit into this kind of thing, if classical music and conducting and that kind of thing is your thing, this is actually going to be a fun little VR experience. And it looks good, it feels good. The thing I was going to say before this particular one started up is I get offered some stuff to review and everything, and it's obviously someone's labour of love and stuff like that, and it does not look great. It plays okay and things like that, but like the modelling and the texturing and all that kind of stuff and everything doesn't look great. This obviously, as you look around, you can see it's fairly straightforward and things like that, and the human models are hardly uncanny valley levels of realistic, but they're what they need to be. It actually looks pretty good. They seem fairly well posed and well animated and stuff like that, so I'm liking this, but I'm no good at it. I can't say that I'm going to get terribly excited about it, and I can't say that I'm ever really going to play it. What's creative mode? Let's have a little look in there. What the hell? Gameplay mode, spheres system, hands detection system, orchestra unchained. What the hell? Let's just go in and see what happens and make a complete ass of myself. Wow, it's noisy. Stay in black though. Huh. This is actually really neat. It's an interesting selection of... I recognise her. She was in the orchestra. Okay, you can stop clapping. Stop. Shush. Shush. Okay. So what's this? I've literally no idea what's going on. Options. Default height. What am I doing? I haven't got a button or anything like that. Does anyone happen to know what's going on here? Because like I've come in here and there's nothing happening. Okay, let's see what the options has. Do you think maybe this might have glitched? I feel this may have glitched. Let's go back out. I don't know what was going on there, because even the UI on that thing wasn't really working properly. I have no idea what was going on there. So that was a spheres system, hand detection, orchestra unchained. Let's just go back in and see what happens. Oh, glitching. I do like the audience sound. It's actually really quite neat. Okay, it looks the same again. All looks the same again. And nothing's happening. It just resets my height. That puts me into the options. Am I missing something obvious here? I haven't even got a button. I feel like maybe it's not loading. I may be wrong, but I get the impression that the game is literally not loading. So goodness knows what's going on there. That was creative mode, wasn't it? So let's go new game. Oh wow. Oh, some stuff's Wow. Okay. What? Let's just go in and have it. Oh, it's locked anyway, apparently. Why would I want to select a baton? Like, why does it matter? Let's have a go. Let's have one look at what the actual gameplay is like. I don't expect to do very well at all. Okay, I gotta say, I am kind of really quite charmed by this, and I'm appallingly bad at it. So, please tell me I don't have to actually. Oh my god. Who's number 2? You. You? Why isn't anyone playing? You. Why wasn't anyone playing? You. No, you. These icons are bloody useless. It's really not obvious what instrument is which. No, not you. How am I supposed to point at 2 at once? Where is he? He's there. Oh shit. I don't understand. I really don't understand what's going on. I've lost my... I'd like to see you lot do it. Bugger off. Yeah, this is not a game for me. This really isn't a game for me. It's an interesting one because it feels like it kind of wants to be a serious rhythm game, and I'm not judging it. I am so not judging it because I actually think it's really clever. I'm just fucking awful at it. I just don't have the coordination or the knowledge or the background.
The next instruments you should know about are the brass instruments. Let's learn their icons and their location.
Wait,
Horn,
what? We have locations that we have
trumpet,
to remember. Are they always in the same location?
Trombone, tuba. If you have less than 50 conducting points, the brass players will be confused. Now you will test what you've learned.
Oh, is that why they stopped? Because I've got a... It's a... Whoa. Oh, so that drops me down to 50. Whoa. This is so hard. This makes paradiddle seem really easy. Holy shit, I got 79%. I don't know how. I have no idea how. Oh my god. I actually really like this, and I'm really, 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 really bad at it. And the thing is I like it, but I never want to play it again. Never want to play it again. After I finished here, I am going to uninstall it, and I'm never going to play it again. And that's not a rage quit thing or anything like that. It's just, it literally doesn't work for me. Like, my brain can't cope with this. This is not my kind of game. And yet, I'm properly amused by it. It's actually really well done. And I've got to say, if this is your thing, if this is something that interests you, you should totally get this.
Are the percussion instruments.
Nice boots.
There are many percussion instruments. But so you don't have to learn them all, we'll focus on the main sections.
Why are there so
Timpani.
many?
Unpitched percussion. Pitched percussion. If you have less than 75 conducting
Wait, what about
points,
that dude?
Percussion players will be confused.
75?
Now you will test what you've learned.
What? Are you kidding? 75. Oh shoot. I pointed at her. I don't think I understand the pointing thing. I definitely don't understand the pointing thing. Because, oh, I got 95. How the hell did I get 95%? Because it says use the grip. And I pointed. I think I was pointing. I don't know if I'm supposed to point and do a positive action, like do the trigger. Or if it's just I got to hold down the grip and just point. But the other problem is am I supposed to be pointing away somewhere? Am I supposed to not have my hand pointing at anyone? So that's not clear to me. Dynamic markings. Don't make me learn more stuff. I can barely move two hands at once without falling over.
In the music, the dynamics is the variation in loudness between notes or phrases.
Okay.
To indicate the variations in dynamics, we will modify the conducting tempo pattern.
Also, why do these people need a
The normal
conductor?
pattern
I've never
is
understood.
mezzo forte, meaning moderately loud. To reduce the intensity of the dynamics, the pattern will be more compact.
MF.
Piano, meaning quiet. To reduce the dynamic even more, you will use both hands.
What?
Pianissimo, meaning very quiet. To increase the intensity of the dynamics, the pattern will be increased. Forte, meaning loud. And with both hands. Fortissimo, meaning very loud.
See, I feel like that should be MF.
When a dynamic icon crosses the timeline, the pattern will change.
What? At least I don't have to point at
Now
anyone.
you will test what you've learned.
Okay. At least I don't have to point at anyone. What was PP? Nah, PP. What? No. What? I can't remember what direction. No, I can't remember what direction they're going in. I just can't remember that pattern. And the moment I'm supposed to be doing two hands, I just don't have the coordination for it whatsoever. Oh my god. All I can say is I am simultaneously loving and hating this game. I'm loving this game. The game is great. I am hating playing it because I'm bloody awful at it. And the tutorials are just too rushed.
Indicates that the intensity
For me,
can
anyway.
be gradually increased or decreased.
Oh god.
Crescendo, meaning increasing. Decrescendo, meaning decreasing. When the dynamics line crosses the timeline, a pyramid will appear on your left. Follow it with your hand to indicate that you are increasing or decreasing the dynamic.
Okay.
The duration of the dynamics changes will be active as long as the dynamics lines intersect the timeline.
I've got a whole new
Now
appreciation
you will
for
test what you've learned.
conductors. On the other hand, it's like, why don't you guys just learn your bloody job? Why do you need someone to tell you how to do it? Well, I've lost my... I can't do two hands at once. And read. And I still somehow managed to get 82%. The orchestra. Okay, let's give it a go and then I'm going to call it quits. And probably never play this ever again. Oh my god,
You
this
know the
is not
basic instruments of the orchestra.
No, I
but there are
don't.
some more instruments that you can find in some musical pieces, such as saxophones, piano, harp, singers, and many others. You just have to keep an eye on the instrument icon and its location to ensure the entries when they have to play.
How do I know where they are? How am I
You now
supposed to
know
know
the
their
basics of
location?
conducting. Now you will put into practice everything you learned in this tutorial.
No, I really won't.
This is your orchestra.
Sounds great, guys. Keep up the good work. Let's just do this. No, that was great. Let's just do something like really experimental, really freeform, okay? How's about I just move my hands and you guys just sort of interpret it, and it'll be like, I don't know, found music. It won't be any of this written down nonsense. It will be just like, no? Okay, fair enough. I pointed at you. Oh, you. I can't look at who I'm supposed to be pointing at and wave my hands around at the same time. What? What? How? These ones that all look like a bloody violin, but they're slightly different colours. That's not fair. You. Do your thing. I pointed at you. I was literally pointing at you. Why didn't you do it? Okay. I'm going to rage quit. Oh my god. I don't know what to say. This is really, really, really fun. I do think it's actually a really clever use of VR, and I think I'm the last person who should be trying to assess if that is really the case. That creative mode, I've no idea what that was about. It was super confusing. I mean, I can't play any of the games. I just can't. I can't even really get through a tutorial. I've actually got through all but one part of the tutorial, and I am none the wiser. And I suppose if I actually put the time in and really practiced, it would come to me. But the problem is I have no connection to this game. I have zero interest in playing a game like this. I wanted to come in, I accepted it because I wanted to come in and experience what it was like in VR, and actually I think it's really clever. I do genuinely think it's really, really clever. Would I recommend it? I mean, to a casual VR gamer, no. I really, really wouldn't, because unless you have a connection to this music, or if you're a streamer who's looking for something that is just gonna be hilarious, this is good for it. And I am not personally going to recommend it, not because I think it's not recommendable. I actually think it is recommendable, but I don't know who I should be recommending it to, because if a person looking at it has my background and my experience, you're probably not going to like this. Or rather, yeah, like I am, you're going to be impressed by it, you're going to be charmed by it, you're going to think it's a really clever idea, and it is a really clever idea. And you're probably not going to make it through the tutorial, or if you do, you're probably going to think, yeah, no, this isn't for me. I don't know what I expected. I think I expected to be this bad at this and find it as confusing as this, and yeah, expectations confirmed, I suppose. Dev, if you ever happen across this video, I mean this in the most sincere way, I hope you're not offended by just how awful I was at it. You've made a thing of magnificence here. This is really clever. This is really genuinely clever. I'm really genuinely impressed by it. I'm really genuinely charmed by it. I I really think this is a fantastic use of VR, and I am fucking awful at it. I know is probably the last person you should ever have sent a copy to. And yeah, I adore you for making this. This feels like a thing that needs to exist. I'm so properly pleased it exists. And I really hope there's people out there are going to get this and play it, and it's going to be their thing. It's going to excite them in the way that I love playing a flight sim. You know, I'm never going to get to fly an aircraft. Not some of the aircraft I'd love to fly, but I get to fly them in VR, and that's a great thing about VR. And I've got absolutely zero interest in conducting an orchestra, but there's someone out there who it's their dream, but they're never going to be able to do it, and they're going to put a headset on and they're going to run this up, and it's going to be their dream come true. And for that, I am so glad you made this. I'm just really fucking sorry. Like, I am so bad at it and can't show it off properly. From this first, and I'm sorry, but it has to be final dip into Maestro VR. Thank you very much for watching, and I've got no hands to wave with, but goodbye.